Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to my channel Knowledge Center. Myself Om Kumar and today we will discuss our next part of IIT JEE series. So हमारा आज का टॉपिक है रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी और इससे पहले जो हमारा पार्ट 13 था उसमें हमने डिस्कस किया था हमारा टॉपिक प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन का पार्ट 2. सो अगर आप लोगों ने पार्ट 13 नहीं देखा है तो मैं उसका लिंक यहाँ पर डाल दूंगा, आप वहाँ से पार्ट 13 को देख सकते हैं. ओके एवरीवन. And I request everyone, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and keep learning. Okay. So now let's begin with our today's topic, which is relative velocity. So first of all, as you can see here, for example, let's say जो point O है वो हमारा origin point है और let's say वो हमारा point of reference है और दो point है point A and B. ठीक है. तो point A का जो displacement है हमारे origin से वो XA है और पॉइंट बी का जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो एक्स बी है और इन दोनों के जो वेलोसिटीज हैं वो वी ए एंड वी बी है इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ बी. ओके. सो अगर हम डिस्कस करते हैं रिगार्डिंग द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ बी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए क्या होगा, जो बी का डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो भी ए के रिस्पेक्ट में वो क्या होगा. सो हम लोग कह सकते हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ बी एज मेजर्ड फ्रॉम ए, राइट. दैट मीन्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ बी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए, that is equal to xb minus xa, right. And if you divide all of these left hand side and right hand side with the time, or we can say with the delta t, so we will get velocity of b with respect to a is equal to velocity of b minus velocity of a. So we can say that the relative is equal to actual minus reference, right. Actual minus reference. I hope आप सभी को समझ में आ रहा होगा. अगर आपके पास कोई भी डाउट होगा you can post it out in the comment section. I will try to solve all your doubts. Okay everyone. So for the same direction as you can see, जैसे हमारा जो फर्स्ट केस है अभी जो हम देख रहे हैं VA and VB दोनों का डायरेक्शन सेम है. So when two particles are moving in the same direction, then the magnitude of their relative velocity is equal to the difference between their individual speeds, right. जैसे आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर दो वेलोसिटीज हैं v1 एंड v2 और दोनों का जो डायरेक्शन है वो सेम है और इन दोनों का जो मैग्नीट्यूड है v12 और v21 इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा v1 माइनस v2. लेकिन अगर उन दोनों का जो डायरेक्शन है अगर अपोजिट हो तब क्या होगा. जैसे यहाँ भी जो आप फर्स्ट केस देख रहे हैं या फिर जो सेकेंड केस देख रहे हैं, इन दोनों ही केसेस में जो वेलोसिटी का डायरेक्शन है वो सेम है, राइट. नाउ फॉर अपोजिट डायरेक्शंस, आई थिंक ये जो टर्म्स अभी हम सीख रहे हैं आपने इसे 9th में सीखा होगा. सो व्हेन टू पार्टिकल्स आर मूविंग इन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन देन द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ देयर रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी इज ऑलवेज इक्वल सम ऑफ देयर इंडिविजुअल स्पीड्स. सो दैट मीन्स हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि v1 एंड v2 फर्स्ट केस एंड सेकेंड केस, इन दोनों ही केसेस में दोनों का जो डायरेक्शन है वो अपोजिट है. दैट मीन्स द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी आइदर 1 का 2 के रिस्पेक्ट में या फिर 2 का 1 के रिस्पेक्ट में वो क्या हो जाएगा v1 प्लस v2 हो जाएगा. ओके एवरीवन. सो नाउ वी हैव अ न्यूमेरिकल एप्लीकेशन हियर एंड द फर्स्ट केस एज यू कैन सी व्हेन टू पार्टिकल्स आर मूविंग अलोंग अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, ओके, विथ कांस्टेंट स्पीड देन देयर रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन मस्ट बी 0. अगर कोई दो पार्टिकल्स है वो किसी एक स्ट्रेट लाइन पर मूव कर रहे हैं और अगर उनका स्पीड कांस्टेंट है तो उनका जो रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन होगा वो हमेशा 0 होना चाहिए. एंड इन दिस कंडीशन द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी इज द रेशियो ऑफ देयर रिलेटिव डिस्प्लेसमेंट टू द टाइम. जैसे अगर v1 कांस्टेंट है v2 भी कांस्टेंट है और दोनों का जो डायरेक्शन है v1 और v2 का फर्स्ट केस में सेम है बट सेकेंड केस में ऑपोजिट है. सो व्हेन द रिलेटिव एक्सेलरेशन इज 0, सो वी कैन से दैट v relative is equal to s relative divided by time. Okay everyone. And the second case, when two particles move in such a way that their relative acceleration non-zero but constant, so then we apply equation of motion in the relative form. कि अगर जो relative acceleration है वो 0 ना हो लेकिन वो constant हो तब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो equations of motion है in the term of relative form उसे हम लोग अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. जैसे आप देख सकते हैं कि acceleration of A with respect to B, we can say that is equal to acceleration of A minus acceleration of B, and that is equal to 0 minus A, or we can say negative of A which is not equal to 0 but वो constant है. तो यहाँ पर जो आप दो पार्टिकल्स देख रहे हैं ना ए और बी, हम लोग कह रहे थे कि वी ए का जो वेलोसिटी है वो कांस्टेंट है, बट वी बी का वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट नहीं है। तो अगर वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है ए का, तो उसका जो क्यू ए मतलब जो एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ ए होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू जीरो। इसलिए यहाँ पर जो जीरो का वैल्यू है वो पुट किया गया। एंड जो वी बी है वो कांस्टेंट नहीं है, इसका मतलब इसके पास क्या है, एक्सेलरेशन है। और हम लोगों ने एज्यूम कर लिया कि उसका जो एक्सेलरेशन है वो कांस्टेंट है और उसका वैल्यू ए है, इसलिए जो यहाँ पर ए बी है उसका वैल्यू हमने यहाँ पर ए पुट कर दिया। दैट इज एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ ए विद रिस्पेक्ट टू बी इज इक्वल टू नेगेटिव ऑफ ए विच इज नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो बट कांस्टेंट। ओके एवरीवन, आई होप आप सभी को समझ में आ रहा होगा। नाउ so equation of motion in relative term, v relative is equal to u relative plus a relative into t, just like the previous cases, and s relative which is the displacement relative is equal to u relative plus 1 by 2 acceleration relative into t square and so on। तो आप इसे नोट कर सकते हैं। and we have one question here to solve। अब क्वेश्चन है, two buses a and b are moving in the same direction with speed 20 meter per second and 15 meter per second respectively. Find the relative velocity of A with respect to B and relative velocity of B with respect to A। अब यहाँ पर दे रखा है कि दोनों का जो डायरेक्शन है वो सेम है, राइट। सो हम लोग ऐसा एज्यूम करते हैं कि लेट देयर डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन बी अलोंग पॉजिटिव एक्स एक्सिस। सो वेलोसिटी ऑफ ए दिया हुआ 20, वेलोसिटी ऑफ बी दिया हुआ 15, दैट इज relative velocity of A with respect to B is equal to velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA minus VB, that is 20 meters per second minus 50 meter per second is equal to 5 meter per second along positive x direction. Okay, but if we are finding velocity of B with respect to A, that is equal to VB minus VA, that is actual velocity of B minus velocity of A. So we can say 15 minus 20 is equal to minus 5 meter per second, or we can say 5 meter per second in negative x direction. That is B is moving in opposite direction with respect to A at a constant speed of 5 meter per second in negative x direction. Okay everyone, now we have one question here. A question says a police van moving on a highway with a speed of 30 km/h fires a bullet at a thief car which is speeding away in the same direction with a speed of 190 km/h. So if the muzzle speed of the bullet is 150 meter per second, find the speed of the bullet with respect to the thief car. So let's assume like the velocity of the bullet is given VB, velocity of the police van is given VP, and velocity of the thief car is VT. So we can say that velocity of bullet with respect to the police is equal to VB minus VP, right? So we can say that VB is equal to VBP plus VP, and we will convert this 150 into kilometer per hour, so that we have to multiply with the value 18 into 5, 18 by 5. So 150 into 18 by 5 plus 30 is equal to 570 kilometers per hour. Velocity of bullet with respect to the thief car, that is equal to VB minus VT. So we can say that 570 minus 190 is equal to 380 kilometers per hour. So I hope you all have got it. Now we have one more question here, that is Delhi is at a distance of 200 kilometers from Ambala. Car A sets out at the same time from Delhi at a speed of 20 km/h. Now when will they cross each other? What is the distance of that crossing point from Ambala? That's the question. So first of all, you can see, let's say we have two vehicles here, and let's say velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA minus VB, and the distance given between Ambala to Delhi is 200 kilometer, and now VA is given 30 kilometer per hour and VB is given 20, so that relative velocity will be equal to 50 because they are opposite in nature. So let's say they will meet at after some time, let's say t. So we can say that t is equal to s upon VAB, that is 200 by 50 is equal to 4 hours. So we can say that distance from Ambala where they will meet is 30 into 4, that is equal to 120 kilometers. Okay, now we will discuss regarding relative velocity in a plane, and it is for two-dimensional motion. So as you can see here, let's say we have two particles A and B, and their relative positions from origin is RA and RB vectors. Okay, and their velocities are given here, right? So relative velocity of A with respect to B can be calculated as VAB is equal to VA minus VB. And if we want to find out the magnitude of the relative velocity, so that will be equal to root over VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB into cos theta. And if two particles are going to collide, in that case what will happen? Their combined relative displacement becomes 0 and their combined vertical velocities will be same. And if they are projected from some level, in case of projectile, so their combined motion can be converted into 1D motion, and now we have relative velocity of a projectile with respect to another projectile. There is another case. So for two projectiles are thrown from a ground, let's say, and with different velocities at different angle, we can assume that, so since both projectiles have equal acceleration, as we all know that it is equal to 9.8, so their relative acceleration is 0. So the path of one projectile with respect to a straight line and a motion of one projectile with respect to the other is uniform. So if, let's say, we are saying that u1 cos theta 1 is equal to u2 cos theta 2, then relative path is vertical line. And if u1 sin theta 1 is equal to u2 sin theta 2, that means their relative path is a horizontal line, as we all know. So first of all, if you remember, like we are seeing this type of question in NEET and IIT as well. It's a rain man problem. So let's say when man is at rest, he is observing that the rain is falling vertically on the person. But जब वो किसी velocity से move कर रहा है, velocity of the man is given Vm here. So he is observing that the rain is incident at an angle theta from the vertical, which is observed by the man when he is moving. You can see that velocity of man in x direction, which is Vm I cap, and velocity of rain, you can see with respect to man, you can see there is a theta angle between the velocity of the rain with respect to man and the vertical direction. So we can see here velocity of rain is equal to negative of Vr j cap. So if rain is falling vertically with the velocity of Vr and an observer is moving horizontally with the speed of Vm, then we can say velocity of rain relative to observer will be velocity of rain with respect to man is equal to Vr minus Vm, or we can say minus Vr j cap minus Vm I cap. So by the law of vector addition, we can say that Vrm is equal to, wait a second, oh yeah, so Vrm is equal to root over Vr square plus Vm square. Okay everyone. Now so let's say the direction of Vrm is such that it makes an angle theta with the vertical. So we can find out the direction with the help of this formula. So we can say theta is equal to tan inverse Vm by Vr. You can see if the rain is falling at an angle theta with the vertical with a velocity of Vr and an observer is moving horizontally with the speed of Vm, and he finds that the rain drops are hitting on his head vertically downward. You can see this is the velocity of the man in x direction and this is the velocity of the rain. Okay, so we can say that the velocity of rain with respect to man is equal to Vr minus Vm. So velocity of rain with respect to man is equal to Vr sin theta minus Vm I cap minus Vr cos theta j cap, because ये जो Vr होगा उसके दो components होंगे. So now for the rain to appear falling vertically, the horizontal components of Vrm should be 0. That is Vr sin theta minus Vm should be equal to 0. So we can say sin theta will be equal to Vm upon Vr. And if you want to find out the magnitude, so that will be equal to Vr cos theta, or we can say is equal to Vr. On the place of cos theta, we can put root over 1 minus sin square theta. And on the place of sin theta, we can put Vm upon Vr. So we can say Vr root over 1 minus Vm square divided by Vr square, and that is equal to root over Vr square minus Vm square. Okay everyone, that is the magnitude of velocity of rain with respect to man. Now we have one question here. A person moves due east at a speed of 6 meters per second and feels the wind is blowing towards south at a speed of 6 meters per second. We have to find out the actual velocity of wind, the first question. Second, if person doubles his velocity, then find the RD of, or we can say relative velocity of wind with respect to man. So you can see, let's say it is given that person moved due east. So you can see the velocity of the man is given 6 I cap. Okay, and is the velocity of the wind. Okay, that makes an angle 45 degree because it is given here. So we can say that actual velocity is equal to relative velocity plus reference velocity. So we can say VW, that is velocity of the wind, is equal to velocity of wind with respect to man plus velocity of the man is equal to minus 6 j cap plus 6 I cap. So we can say that VW is equal to 6 I cap minus 6 j cap. So if you want to find out the magnitude, that is equal to 6 root 2 meter per second, because we know the vector addition formula, and it is blowing along southeast direction. And second question, person doubles its velocity. So in that case, the Vm will be equal to 12 I cap, but actual wind velocity remains unchanged. So we can say that Vw minus Vm is equal to 6I minus 6j cap and minus 12 I cap. And that will be equal to minus 6 I cap minus 6j cap. So now Rd of wind, that is 6 root 2 meter per second along southwest. So you can see the diagram here. That is relative velocity of wind is given 6 root 2 along southwest direction. This is our southwest direction. Okay everyone, सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Now we have one more question here. Question says a man at rest observed the rain falling vertically. You can see here, when the man walks at 4 km per hour, he has to hold his umbrella at an angle of 53 degree from the vertical. You can see 53 degree from the vertical. Find the velocity of the raindrop. So we can say that velocity of the raindrop is equal to velocity of man plus velocity of rain with respect to man, right? A standstill man observes a velocity Vr of rain relative to ground, and while he is moving with the velocity Vm, he observes velocity of rain relative to himself Vrm. It is a common fact that umbrella must be held against the Vrm for optimal protection from the rain, right? So according to this fact, direction of the velocity vector are shown in the above figure that we have represented here, right? So we can say velocity of rain is equal to Vm tan 37, which is equal to 3 kilometers per hour. Now we have one more question here. A man is going east in a car with a velocity of 20 kmph. A train appears to move towards north to him with a velocity of 20 root 3 km per hour. So what is the actual velocity and direction of motion of the train? So you can see यहाँ पर जो velocity of the car है वो कितना दिया हुआ है 20 kmph and velocity of the train is given 20 root 3 kmph. So we can say that velocity of train with respect to car is equal to Vt minus Vc. So Vt is equal to Vtc plus Vc, that is 20 root 3 j cap plus 20 I cap. So if you want to find out the magnitude, that is equal to root over 20 root 3 square plus 20 square is equal to 40 kmph. And if you want to find out the theta here, so tan theta is equal to 20 root 3, that is p by b, divided by 20 is equal to root 3, that means theta is equal to 60 degrees here. So the direction of the train is 60 degree of east, or we can say east 60 degree north. Now we have two more questions here. So the question says two particles A and B are projected from the ground simultaneously in the direction shown in the figure, as you can see, with initial velocities 20 meter per second and 10 meter per second respectively. So they collide after 0.5 seconds and we have to find out the angle and distance x. Okay, so you can see VA is given 20 meter per second, VB is given 10 meter per second, and their directions are given, which is a theta angle, and the distance between A and B is given x. So both particles will collide if they are at same height, that we all know, in same time. That means the y component of A, that should be equal to y component of B. So that will be equal to UYA minus half gt square is equal to UYB minus half gt square. So we can say that UYA is equal to UYB, that is UYA, that is VA sin theta is equal to VB. So 20 sin theta is equal to 10, and we can say that sin theta is equal to 1 by 2, that means theta will be equal to 30 degrees. And the next thing, that is the horizontal distance covered by A in 0.5 seconds, that is Ux of A into T, that is 20 cos 30 into 0.5 is equal to 5 root 3 meter. Now we have the last question. So two particles are projected from the two towers. You can see one is at a height of 10 meter and second one is a height of 20 meter is given. And what should be the value of d for their collision? The d is given, distance between both the particles, and let's say particle A is projected at an angle 45 degree from the horizontal. So we can say there is no relative acceleration between them. So we can say that the time of collision, which is equal to yba divided by vy of ba. That is yba क्या होगा हमारा vertical displacement of b with respect to a, that is equal to 10 meter. क्योंकि अगर इसका जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है b का a के रिस्पेक्ट में कितना हो जाएगा 20 minus 10 is equal to 10 meter. So we can say v by of ba, that is vertical velocity of b with respect to a is equal to 0 minus 10 root 2 sin 45 is equal to 10 meter per second, right? So टाइम क्या हो जाएगा 10 जो कि आपका yba आया और वेलोसिटी कितना हो जाएगा वो भी 10, that is equal to 1 second. So d is equal to क्या होगा, that is equal to vx of ba into t, that is 10 plus 10 root 2 cos 45 into 1, that is equal to 20 meter. So d का वैल्यू कितना आ गया 20 meter. So I hope you all have got it. और अगर किसी के पास कोई भी डाउट होगा you can reach out to me with the help of comment section. I will happy to solve all your doubts. So everyone take care of yourself and keep learning. We can meet again. So bye for now, because I feel together we can make a difference. So bye everyone and take care.